Okay, we're going to look at timetables. This is an example bus timetable from actually where I used to live, near that area, between Derby and Nottingham. So if you look here, we start at Derby and end in Nottingham Broadmarsh bus station. Start at Derby bus station. You can see there's dashes all here. There's one there, some there, some there as well. Those dashes mean that the bus is not running. This one here, 5:19. The bus starts at 5:19. It doesn't start at these bus stops any earlier. So this first bus is at 5:19 at Sandy Town Street and gets to Nottingham at 5:59, stopping at these stops. Now these lines here mean the bus doesn't stop at these ones either. So any of these lines the bus doesn't stop, and these lines the bus doesn't start till the first time you can see. Okay, so let's have a look at a few questions about this timetable. What time does the bus from San Diego Town Street first begin in the morning? Now, as we can see, nice and easy. It's the first one. We go to San Diego Town Street and it's the first bus. It's 5:19. So nice and easy, that one. What time does the first bus leave Derby bus station at? So as you can see, we've got the three dashes, the San Diego Town Street buses. But the first Derby bus station bus leaves at 6 a.m, 6 in the morning. If I catch the bus from Borrowash at 6:20, what time can I expect to be in Nottingham for? So let's look for Borrowash, 6:20, and then gets to Nottingham at 7:04. So you'll arrive in Nottingham at 7:04, and to add a little question to there, how long does that take? 6:20 to 7:04. Now, sometimes people get confused with these sort of question, how long would it take between 6:20 and 7:04? But because sometimes you think of numbers that go that usually before you go to the next place value, it's you get to 100 first, don't you? You go beyond 99 digits. But now because we're doing time, it goes to the next hour after 60. So when we get to 60, it goes to the next hour. So if we leave Borrowash at 6:20, we add 40 minutes, takes us to the next hour, because 40 add 20 is 60, takes us to 7 o'clock. So 40 minutes takes us to 7 o'clock, add 4 minutes, 44 minutes. So 6:20 to 7:04 is 44 minutes. If I catch the bus at Sherwin Arms at 6:21, how long would it take me to get to Broadmarsh? So let's look at the Sherwin Arms here. 6:21, Broadmarsh 6:41, nice and easy, 20 minutes. Which journey from San Diego Town Street to Broadmarsh takes the longest time? The bus that leaves Town Street at 5:59 or the bus that leaves at 6:21? And why don't they take the same amount of time? So, which is quicker from San Diego Town Street to Broadmarsh, 5:59 or 6:24? Now, as you can see, 5:59 arrives at 6:41. So we add 1 minute to make it 6 o'clock. So it's just before 6 o'clock. So I add 1 minute and we add 41 to that. That's 42 minutes to get to Broadmarsh. 6:24, we add 36 minutes. That takes us to 7 o'clock. 36 add 14 is 50 minutes. So 6:24 takes 50 minutes. 5:59 takes 42 minutes. So the 5:59 is quicker. So there's an 8 minutes difference there. Why don't they take the same amount of time? Well, as it gets a little bit later in the morning, not too late, but a bit later in the morning, there usually is a little bit more traffic. As we get towards rush hour, more people are on the road. More people are in cars. So there are also more buses as well as it gets a little bit later in the morning. So there's more cars on the road, there will be more traffic. So the bus timetable is allowing for 8 more minutes from the 6:24. That's why it takes slower. And the 5:59 even later, probably as well. Yeah, so 6:44 as well would also take 50 minutes as well. Right, let's have a look at another one. If I catch the bus at Stanton Road at 6:46, how long will it take me to get to Sherwin-Arms? So 6:46, Stanton Road. Sandy Acre Stanton Road, 6:46 is there. How long does it take to get to Sherwin-Arms there? So we add 14 minutes. There's Stanton Road, 6:46. Add 14 minutes to get to 7 o'clock. Add 11 minutes. 14 add 11 is 25 minutes. If I catch the bus at Arnhem Terrace at 6:15, how long will it take for me to get to Broadmarsh? So Arnhem Terrace, 6:15. So 6:15. Arnhem Terrace near the top here. Third one down, 6:15. Broadmarsh, 7:04. So we add 45 minutes to get to 7 o'clock. Add 4 minutes. 45 add 4, 49 minutes. Okay, so remember, we're not going to 100, we're going to 60 to get to 7 o'clock in the morning. So we add 45 minutes, add 4 minutes, 49 minutes. If I catch the bus at Town Street at 6:44, how long will it take for me to get to Broadmarsh? So Town Street, 6:44. Sandy Acre Town Street, 6:44. Broadmarsh, 7:34. We've done this earlier. Add 16 minutes to 34. 16 add 34, or 34 and 16 is 50. 50 minutes. Which journey from the QMC to Broadmarsh is the quickest? Why do you think it may be the quickest? So let's have a look. QMC front, that's a hospital, Queen's Medical Centre, where I was actually born. So that first one, 12 minutes. 7 to 19 take away 7, 12 again. 41 take away 27, or 27 add what? I think find this easier in my head to get to 47 to 41. So 27 add 14, so that's a little bit slower. 49 to 7:04, we add 11 minutes to get to 7 o'clock. So 6:49 to 7 o'clock is 11 minutes. Add 4 is 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, that's the slowest so far. This one, again. So 1 minute, add 14, 15 minutes. So they're both the same, 15 minutes. 9 to 24, 7:09 to 7:24, again, 15 minutes. 24 take away 9 is 15. This one again, 34 take away 19, or 19 add 15 is 34. So 15 minutes again. 15 minutes again, 29 add 15 is 7:44. And also 7:34 add 15 is 7:49. So all of those are 15 minutes. So which journey from Broadmarsh from QMC to the Broadmarsh is the quickest? Is that very first two there. They're both 12 minutes. Why is that? Well, it's just the opposite, as we were saying. Later on, the journeys take a bit longer because there's more people going to work. Most people start their jobs, between sort of 8 and 9. Most people begin work, so they need to be on the roads around these times, beyond 7 o'clock. So they're earlier on, not even 6 o'clock. It's going to be a lot less traffic on the roads. So less traffic on the roads means it's a bit speedier for the bus. Doesn't need to stop in traffic as much, does it? Or probably less people to get on the bus at the bus stops as well. Less people to go to work so early. Which journey? Number 3 we'll look at here. If you needed to travel from White Lion to Broadmarsh and had to arrive by 7:17, which bus would be the best to catch? Explain your answer. So we need to get to Broadmarsh by 7:17 from White Lion. So that's Sandy Acre White Lion. We want to get to Broadmarsh by 7:17. So these are too late. 7:24 onwards are too late. So we need to think about the 7:14 one. Okay, so which one would I need to catch from the White Lion? The 6:40. So 6:40 gets me to Broadmarsh. 3 minutes to spare if I need to get to Broadmarsh at 7:17. 7:14 is just right. 3 minutes early. Right. Hannah works a 10-minute walk from Broadmarsh. She has to start work at 7:30. She is on the 6:55 bus from Chequers, which is running 8 minutes late. Will she make it to work on time? So, she's a 10-minute walk from Broadmarsh. She has to start work at 7:30. She's on the 6:56 bus from Chequers, which is running 8 minutes late. So let's think she's 10 minutes from Broadmarsh. She has to get to work at 7:30. So do 7:30 take away 10 minutes. So she has to get to Broadmarsh by 7:20. Okay, at the latest. So the 7:20 getting to Broadmarsh, is the 6:56 from Chequers going to get her back in there in time? So Stapleford Chequers, she's on the 6:56 there. She's got to get to Broadmarsh by 7:20. She's going to get there at 7:24. It's way too late, isn't it? It's way too late. And also, the bus is also 8 minutes late. So the 6:56 from Chequers is more like 7:04. So we add 8 minutes. 7:04, 7:09, 7:12, 7:17, 7:32. She will be absolutely late for work. So the bus isn't even arriving at 7:32 at Broadmarsh until 7:32, and she's got to walk 10 minutes. So she'll be getting to work at 7:42. So it would be 12 minutes late. Right. I think that will be it. Let's have a look at one you could do. You can read that one. You can do this yourself. If you read this, ordering the journey times on the timetable from Town Street, from longest to shortest, then 3 trains from Halifax to Leeds on the same morning. The express leaves Halifax 10 minutes after the All Stations train, but arrives at Leeds 10 minutes before it. The All Station train takes 50 minutes to reach Leeds and arrives at 10:30. The goods train leaves 20 minutes before the All Stations and arrives at Leeds 20 minutes after the express. Work out the timetable. That is, what time does each train leave Halifax and what time does each train arrive at Leeds station? There's lots to work out there if you like. So you can obviously pause and rewind and go back to this question to keep looking at the words. And also, if I just pause it here as well, so you've got the times for the second to last question as well. Thank you for watching.